Hello everybody. Hello everybody. And welcome to Region House. For those who are just joining Region House, be very much welcome. Region House is a collaboration between How Good and the Institute of Regeneration. And it is a place where we host inspiration and conversations and will to regenerate the food systems that we live and rely upon. As every house, there is a community. And we have 5 floors of activity. We have a rooftop on the top floor. And make sure that, you connect and mingle. There's a legend that we throw the best parties. We have both parties on Monday and Wednesday. And today for this session, I'm so excited to introduce Kerry's session today. I've been having the pleasure as Director of Growth and Innovation at How Good of partnering closely with the Kerry team for 2 years. And it's definitely been one of those companies where I've seen integrating sustainability into the commercial way of thinking as I've seen very few companies do. And so I'm super hyped that you're going to have the chance of hearing from these folks because it's going to be amazing because they always are. So Christina, on to you.
Thank you. Thank you, everybody. And welcome to the KH&I Smart But Showdown. This is a high-energy family Feud-style game where our food and beverage leaders, our regulatory, our partners, our innovators are going to play to compete to see who knows the most about nutrition and climate. I'm your host, Christina O'Keefe. I'm the head of sustainability for Kerry North America. And today we're going to look at the dynamic connection between nutrition and climate with topics like reformulation, commodity crisis, affordable nutrition, GLP-1, and the future of food solutions for people, planet, and society. So just like TV, we will have commercial breaks. Featuring thought leaders that are going to share insights on adapting appetites, reformulation for sustainable nutrition, and breaking down the barriers to accessible nutrition. On your seats, you will find a goodie bag. These are for you to keep. We'll talk a little bit about the stuff that's in it throughout the presentation. And during the event, you will be taste testing sustainable nutrition solutions that are really making a difference on the market today. So, today is also a very big day. We are celebrating 10 years of Kerry's Health and Nutrition Institute. Woo! Since 2015, they have been looking at scientific discovery and communicating the science behind healthier foods. They're delivering credible, transparent, and independent insights. And these achievements are only possible because of the individuals that are contributors to this institute that are both internal and external to Kerry, from scientists to sustainability people. So their passion and commitment bring the voice of science to the challenges we face today. So let's hear a word from our sponsor.
We set up the Kerry Health and Nutrition Institute in 2015, and we were at the start of our journey around tasty nutrition, a place where people could think about nutrition and how it relates to the food industry, what was influencing from a science point of view, what was influencing it from a market point of view, and put out some thought leadership.
A key challenge for the industry is misinformation, fake news, social media.
Some of the challenges are very much around the role of processed food in industry.
It's really important for the food industry to have clear, simple messages translating that science. So we do that at Kerry Health and Nutrition Institute through webinars or articles. Our content that we create helps us to bring face to the research that we're reading about.
We collaborate with over 60 different universities and research institutes.
We are located in over 70 technology and innovation centers across the globe. So we have a wide range of expertise, and we can understand what's happening at a global level, at a regional level. The way KHNI anticipate and address emerging trends in foods and nutrition is through our Scientific Advisory Council. We have a lot of interactions with them and we discuss what they are seeing.
We try to connect what's going on in the market and what's going to happen in the market in the future, and also then link that to the science and the science of food.
It's incredibly accessible, it's easily understandable, not just to people who have a scientific or an R&D role. I'm not a scientist, but it makes sense to me, and I'm very interested, and I want to know what are the facts behind key trends, regulatory changes, hot topics going on in the industry.
Sustainable nutrition is one of the biggest challenges that we have as a global population today. Kerry Health and Nutrition Institute has a sustainable nutrition hub. We create lots of content around how do you actually produce food in a sustainable way.
So we do a lot of work around white papers, webinars that are easily accessible to all consumers. We are that entity that's always looking at the future of food, how it needs to evolve, and linking back to science and what that's telling us, and then trying to bring the best of that to the fore.
We have a community of RDNA of over 1,000 people that are located all across the globe.
In the next 10 years, I'm most excited about expanding our reach even further, creating content in even more languages, going to even more countries with this content, finding new experts in new areas of science and collaborating with them so that we can really stay at the forefront.
We've been doing. All right, let's meet our players. So, first off, we have the Nutrition Novas with Henry, Molly, and Adam. And on the Nature Navigators, stiff competition, we have Aaron, Heidi, and Sheldon. Who didn't know they were playing today. So, ground rules for the game. Our two teams will go head-to-head in 3 rounds of the fast-paced showdown. Each round begins with a face-off question, where one member of each team will go head-to-head. The contestant that buzzes in first gets to guess first, but it'll be the closest answer that wins. If you win the head-to-head, you get to choose if you want to play or pass, just like a Family Feud-style game. And so, if you want to play or pass, and then we'll have to fill the board with answers that come from nutrition, sustainability, and health. But if you get 3 wrong answers, the other team gets the chance to steal the board. And the team with the most points at the end of the game wins. All right.
So I was told there was no wrong answers.
There is no wrong answer. I'm getting to that, Henry. So I do encourage you guys to play along. I will ask that you don't shout out the answer, but you can jot down notes, things that you can take back to your organization. You can encourage them by saying, "Good answer." Can we practice? All right, so we're going to get ready to buzz in, learn big, and walk away inspired, because when nutrition and nature team up, everyone wins. Henry? Woo! But first, we want to spotlight the 2025 KHNI health and nutrition trends that are relevant to North America. And we want insights from our global experts on product innovation and consumer health trends. So I would like to welcome Elizabeth Horvath to the stage for our first commercial break. She's going to dive into the world of GLP-1 medications and how they're shaping consumers' behaviors today.
Thanks, Christina. I'm the first commercial break, so I think save the best for first, perhaps? Yes. So KHNI every year releases top nutrition trends, and for 2025, you could not ignore the fact that what is happening in weight management. And you can't talk about the food and beverage industry without talking about the dynamic of GLP-1 drugs, whether that's from a risk standpoint or whether that's from an opportunity standpoint. So my role at Kerry, I lead some of our global marketing teams, including our global consumer insights teams. And we've really looked at 3 consumer groups across the US, Europe, and LATAM to really understand the role GLP-1 and weight management are influencing food and beverage innovation as well as purchases. And I might encourage you to listen up because you might find a few answers that could help our people here on stage. So a couple of things to keep in mind around GLP-1, some fun facts that are out there. Firstly, we know that 1 in 8 consumers have either tried before or are currently on weight loss medications. And in addition, about 60% of the consumers that we surveyed are either on them today or considering actively trying them. So this is a monumental point in the industry. It's an inflection point. I kind of make it equivalent to what's happening in AI in our world. GLP-1 is going to be that for the food and beverage industry. We know on average consumers spend about 5.5% less at the grocery store that are taking these medications, and that amounts to about $500 a year. And while that's not a lot in singles or doubles, when you add it up, that potentially 30% of the population could be on these drugs in the next 10 years. That is a huge impact. And so what we spend a lot of time talking about is what is the opportunity? There's risk, of course, there's volume risk, and there's risk that consumers could potentially be eating less. And so for those of us in the industry, that is a concern. But there is an opportunity as well. So we really wanted to explore what are those pockets of opportunity. Firstly, high protein. We know these consumers want high protein foods and beverages with high fiber and low sugar. And we know that's great for the communities that we live in as well, to get better protein content at lower sugar. In addition, we found these consumers overwhelmingly are supplements consumers. About 90% of them are already taking some type of supplement. And so really playing in that supplement or functional beverage space is where there's opportunity. In addition, there were some commonalities across consumers. They really are looking for cognitive health benefits, digestive health benefits, immune health benefits, and energy as the top 4. And if we take a moment specifically on a digestive health, about 40% of consumers were saying that they are coming off the medication because of digestive health problems. And about 80% actively had side effects that they were looking to manage. And so digestive health, meeting consumers where they are and helping them stay on the medications longer can actually improve the nutrition of the communities around us. I encourage you, if you want more information on GLP-1 consumers, like I said, we've done research across 4 or 5 different countries at this point, and I have a full report called Adapting Appetites that can really dive into what these consumers are looking for. We are going to show one example that's actually in your goodie bag here today. So if you're looking for something to drink here after you leave, it is a dry beverage solution. We wanted to say, okay, great, we know who the consumer is, we know the dynamics, now show me an actual tangible product that is an opportunity for the industry. So this is an example of a product that our R&D teams have built that would appeal to this consumer group. I'll just call it a few things. So what this is it's a digestive health hydration beverage that's a dry beverage solution in a stick pack that has both nutrition and sustainability benefits. The nutrition benefits, as you'll see here, is it includes a probiotic called BC30, which is in the Kerry portfolio. BC30 was actually studied in GLP-1 patients and improved quality of life by 91% with consumers taking GLP-1 drugs based on their digestive health. So probiotic and solving for the digestive health issues. In addition, there's a prebiotic fiber, we call it Emulgold in there, again to get that fiber and symbiotic benefit. And we also have a 0 sugar value proposition here, low sugar and low calorie. And last but not least here, I want to call out the coconut water crystals. Hydration is a key issue for these consumers. That came up heavily in our UK research. And again, working back through hydration, partnering with the digestive health. And then lastly, it is a dry beverage solution. Why? It's more sustainable. So we can actually reduce the amount of water and packaging in the supply chain and really allow consumers to use their own water source versus shipping water around the country. So with that, I'm going to turn it back over to Christina so we can start the game.
All right, without further delay, let's play. All right, so first, I hope you guys were paying attention, Erin's ready.
I'm ready.
She's ready.
Are you ready?
The first round will be about adapting appetites in America's growing obsession with GLP-1. So we're going to do our first head-to-head. So Henry, welcome. What's your favorite snack?
It's probably salty snacks. Yeah.
Salty snacks.
Yeah.
That's good. We'll talk about that later. All right. And you're going to head-to-head with Erin. Erin, you traveled in today. Where did you travel in from?
Oh, he went from Michigan.
Michigan.
Yesterday.
All right, so get your buzzers ready. The first one to buzz in gets to guess first, but the closest answer wins. Are you ready? It's really weird looking at it. Okay, we're looking for a percentage. Okay? According to the latest reports, what % of people in America have used a GLP-1 drug? Erin?
60%.
60%? Good answer. No support.
I would say 20%.
20%, good answer. The answer is 1 in 8, which is 12%. It's okay, math is hard. Okay. So Henry, you won Erin. Yeah, okay, thanks.
We get the good
Do I get
score.
Okay, so according to Kerry's proprietary Adapting Appetites research from over 2,600 US adults exploring changing consumer behaviors associated with GLP-1 use, that was a lot. This is the question. After I say the question, you can say if you want to play or pass.
Gotcha.
Okay?
Okay.
Name a product category that consumers are purchasing more of while on GLP-1 medication. Would you like to play or pass? Okay. So the Nutrition Novas are going to play first. We are going to first ask Molly, can you name a product category or an example of what consumers are looking for?
High protein.
Show me high protein snacks. Can you keep the trend going, Adam?
The gastrointestinal.
Digestion. Something for digestion.
That's it.
Show me something for digestion. BC30. Perfect. All right, Henry.
High fiber.
A high fiber. Judges, show me high fiber. I would say high fiber is probably closer with supplements.
Okay.
All right. So, Molly, Henry didn't help you out. What do you think?
Sorry, give me a moment. I'm trying to.
A category or a product that people on GLP-1 drugs are looking for.
They're like hydration, stuff that helps with hydration.
Show
Good
me
answer.
hydration. Good job, refreshing drinks. Adam?
Snacks.
Snacks? Okay, show me snacks. Okay, so you guys have missed 2. If they miss another one, Nature Navigators, you get the chance to steal the board by answering 1. You guys can confer quietly. And are you
Are
talking?
we not allowed to?
No. Henry,
I want to see the roads where it's written down. I'd say legumes.
beans?
Like beans, pulses. Yeah.
Okay, show me beans.
I'm looking for a wife.
Alternative. That's very good, very good. All right, we're still going. There are 4 more on the board.
Low sugar alternatives.
Show me low sugar alternatives. All right. future navigators, your chance to steal the board. Erin?
I have our answer. It's a group answer though.
Okay.
And we would like to say low carbohydrate foods.
Show me low carbohydrates.
Low
Can you
carb
give it
snacks. Low sugar, low glycemic index.
Yes,
how about a category or like what kind of product are you thinking?
something by Kerry. Like that little powder.
B30. What was it?
B30.
That was a supplement.
Oh,
Let's do it. What?
Wait a minute. Okay. High protein wasn't a product, and they got protein powder. Okay, we'll get there.
10 seconds.
Cookies.
Alright, last one. Try again.
Low carb pasta.
Pasta. Good
Gluten-free
answer.
pasta. Gluten-free pasta.
Gluten-free. Gluten-free.
Show me gluten-free pasta. All right, Nutrition Novas, you win the board. All right, what do you guys think is the remaining answers? Just shout them out.
Dairy.
Fruit and veggie.
Fruits and veggies, dairy,
Rice.
yogurt. Show me the remaining answers. Carbs. Very good. Great job, Nutrition Novas. You got 55 points for that round. All right. Let's move on to our next commercial break. I'd like to welcome Juan Arigliano, the Group Head of Sustainability at Kerry. He's going to explore the converging trends of consumer demands and policy shifts, and how reformulation can serve as a powerful lever, allowing brands to impact and address nutrition, taste, and climate.
Hi, I see a lot of familiar faces in the room here. So I'm supposed to do a commercial script with a script. I'm terrible with scripts. Anyway, it's there. I might have a look at it from time to time. But look, reformulation is interesting in all the conversations I have with companies. Usually we have a separate conversation. One side, nutrition, and on the other, climate and region, etc. But the biggest opportunity we have is to bring that into one conversation. And so reformulation is not about swapping one ingredient. It's about thinking end-to-end how I create a better product that has a better nutrition, better taste, lower cost, and is better for the planet. Right? And that's where the innovation space really should be. Do you agree? Yes. Okay, good.
Good answer.
So my team is getting me, yeah, that's good there. I'm good, Alex, so far? Yeah, it's all right. So let me check the script now, what I'm supposed to say. Okay, the next thing I'm supposed to say when this thing recognizes my face is that for the time being, we have a big health issue. In the US, there's some sobering statistics I'm going to read to you here. 40% of US adults are obese, right? And 90% of the cases of diabetes type 2 out there cases of diabetes are type 2. I did not know that, right? So nowadays, non-communicable diseases account for over 75% of deaths, with heart disease being the leading cause of death among adults. Now let's reflect on that, right? Food is killing people. Bad food is killing people. So we are part of the problem. Nobody likes to be part of the problem. So where would you like to be? Thank you. Okay, some people are listening. Good. So you get goodies for that? Yeah, very good. So how do we do that, right? So we talked about reducing salt, for instance, is complicated. Salt is not only the taste, it has a lot of functional benefits. It keeps the structure of the food together, it preserves the food, etc. Same for sugar. Anybody has tried to do a muffin with a sweetener instead of sugar? It doesn't work, right? So reducing sugar, salt, and fat is really complicated and requires very sophisticated solutions, right? And then at the same time, if we look at what the consumers want, they do want to have these real great food. Food is culture, food is enjoyment, right? And so when we try to sell double negatives like less salt, there's a big brand out there that reformulated for salt and they called it less salt. It was a big flop because the ones that wanted to buy salt said, okay, this is not the real thing. And the ones that wanted to buy healthier said, okay, this is very salty. They have to say there's less in it. So it's not only about the technical solution, but it's the marketing of that, right? And so we really need to bring the marketeers with the sustainability and the nutrition people to create the best brands experience possible out there. And unfortunately, it doesn't happen systematically, right? So in short, you know, removing stuff is good, but then selling it positively is even more important, right? So it's really about rethinking how food is made. And interestingly, we had a discussion this morning, right? A lot of big brands, because when you're in the incumbent, are really worried about touching their brand. But they're losing market share versus the smaller brands who don't have anything to lose. And when you are a challenger, you market sustainability with no limit. Of course, it needs to be real. You need to have the real data to prove it, but you go for it, no hesitation. If you're an incumbent, you're a lot more worried about that. So clean labeling, reducing sugar, salt, and fat is a complicated exercise, but it's the only way that you can develop food that is healthier, tastier, and has a better impact, right? So, do you know how much you can reduce sugar, salt, fat, but you can also reduce cocoa, coffee, lemon, etc. So cocoa, does anybody know the price of cocoa today? 12,000 euros a ton. How much was it 5 years ago?
3,000.
2,000, 3,000, yeah. So 2,000 went to 4,000, 8,000, 12,000. The people who are in chocolate have had to issue profit warnings. So how can you reduce cocoa, still taste like chocolate, keep the cost in, it has the right nutrition and the consumer want to buy, right? So these are the type of challenges we're all facing now. But you can talk about sugar, you can talk about orange juice, you can talk about coffee, you can talk about all kinds of commodities where that's happening, right? Now you can try to, we have to all do regen ag to make sure that these commodities are available at cost, at quality, in the available quantities that we need, but that takes a long time. So the first thing we can do is reduce the amount of some of these commodities in the food that we sell, right? And increase the quality of the food. So I'll give you an example and I'll then move on. Orange juice with less juice, less sugar, more fiber, and less carbon. It's a different drink. It's a lot better for your health. How do you position that to consumers? That's the type of challenges we have to have in the future. Because there is, in Florida, 2 million tons produced now. 10 years ago it was 12. All that production moved to Brazil because of climate issues, biodiversity issues, pest issues, etc. The simple problem is that Brazil is facing exactly the same than Florida now. Where do you go next? You could try to come to Spain, but we don't have a lot of land. So are we running out of orange juice in the future? These are the type of questions we need to figure out, right? And so in Kerry, we develop solutions for that. And last but not least, I encourage you to taste the tortilla chips that we're going to share with you. You would say, oh, this is not a healthy snack, right? Yeah, but that's the snacks that people are eating, right? It's growing at 4%, so we need to meet the consumers where they are. So this meets all the new supposedly good guidelines for salt. When I say supposedly, it's because the debate is still out there, right? But this meets the new regulations. It is lower salt. We haven't figured out how to market it yet, but let's see if you like it. And it's very popular, growing at 4% compound average growth for the next 5 years in the US. So I'm over my 5 minutes? Yeah.
Thank you, Juan. Henry, since you love snacks so much, what do you think?
They're very good. Yeah.
Can you tell that it has less salt in it?
No, and I'm a salt fiend, that's why I said salt just now, so.
Perfect, perfect. All right, we're back. Okay. So leading on nicely from Juan's insights on innovation with impact, this round is all about hot topics of policy shifts and how it's shaping the future food policies in the U.S. Heidi's just freaking out there. Hey, and just to make this more fun, we're doubling the points this round. Okay, so let's meet our next contestants. Heidi, welcome.
Thank you.
Heidi, what's your favorite snack?
I would have to say Kraft mac and cheese.
Oh, the blue box blue.
Blue box.
Great. Heidi is going against Molly. Molly, where'd you come in from?
I took the train down from Boston, so a pretty easy commute. Yeah.
Nice, nice, and sustainable.
Yeah.
Great. Okay, buzzer's ready.
Oh, yes.
All right, we are looking for a number. A number. Okay. What number of food and beverage products have been reformulated in North America market over the last 3 years? Heidi, what's your guess?
1,000.
1,000. All right. Good answer.
Good answer. Good answer.
Molly, what do you think?
Can I give a little caveat? I think 3 years is interesting because it doesn't fully encompass the pandemic. So I would say more, but I'm gonna go 50,000.
Wow.
50,000. Good answer. The answer is 5,026. But it's good insight. Good insight. You guys are closer. All right, nature navigators.
We're playing.
Oh, we are.
You want the question first?
Oh, I forgot that. Okay, good call.
All right. After the question, you can tell me if you want to play or pass. What are the top reasons for reformulation in the food and beverage industry today? Would you like to play or pass?
We're playing.
All right. We've got 8 answers on the board. Sheldon,
Yeah.
what do you think are the top reasons for reformulation?
Well, there's lots of good reasons. I am going to go to increase productivity or profitability. Well, I'll say profitability.
All right. Show me costs. Good answer.
I'm here all week.
All right, Aaron, what do you think?
I'm going to say taste.
Show me taste.
Smarter than me.
All right, seems like we've got momentum here, Heidi. What do you think?
Nutrition.
Show me nutrition. Yes, health, nutrition optimization, that includes sugar, fats, and salts. I'm telling you that now, so you don't say that again. Okay? Sheldon.
Okay, so I think I'm going to say because of scarcity, they need a new ingredient. Like this ingredient is running low or they want something a little more available.
So like a commodity crisis?
Yes, like a commodity. That's exactly what I said.
Good answer. Show me commodity crisis. Good job. Supply chain resilience.
Thank you.
You guys are rocking it here. All right, we've got 4 more. You guys hear okay?
Yeah.
We can maybe use
Oh.
10 seconds.
I know. Trends, consumer trends.
Yes.
Show me consumer trends.
That's her fault.
All right, Heidi.
No whammies. How about plant efficiencies? Production efficiencies.
All operational efficiencies, manufacturing, whatever the judges say.
Well done.
All right, you guys are doing really well. You got 3 more.
All right, I'm going to say packaging efficiency. Sorry, shelf life. I'm going shelf.
Okay. Show me shelf life. Oh man, you guys are on a roll. All right, it's getting harder.
Customer requests.
Show me customer requests. All right, now team. If they miss one more, you get to steal the board. Okay? You guys may confer quietly. All right, Heidi. That's not what it is. 10 seconds.
Help from the audience, anything? We already said cost.
You're getting buzzed.
I went blank.
It's okay.
All right, team. Nutrition Novos.
I think we have it, Christina.
You think you have it?
Right.
What do you think?
We're going to go government policy.
Show me government policy. Nutrition Novos, you have stolen the board. What do you guys think is missing?
You were very good, guys.
Clean labels? What'd you say? Texture, thank you. That's a good one too, good answer. Show me the rest of the answers. The label. All right.
For the record, we did most of the work.
All right. So at the end of round 2, they've already taken the numbers off. Nutrition Novas are up by 215, and the Nature Navigators have 0. All right. For our final commercial break, I want to ask Jack Bobo, a globally recognized expert in the intersection of food, technology, and consumer behavior. You bring a unique perspective on science, policy, and innovation. He has held roles in both government and private sector, and right now you are the executive director at Rothman Family Institute of Food Science at UCLA. Welcome.
Thank you. I was just asked at the last minute to come and do this, and so I thought I would lean in to the responsibility of a commercial break. So, folks, don't adjust your set. You're tuned in to a special commercial break brought to you by the Future of Food and the Rothman Family Institute for Food Studies. And what's tonight's feature? Making nutrition not just sustainable, but accessible. So it's within reach for everybody, everywhere. Look, the reality is that most people won't change what they eat to save their lives. Why do we think they'll change what they eat to save the planet? That's a challenge. That means sustainable nutrition needs to be baked into every single product so that consumers don't have to make tough decisions. They can make delicious decisions. Every day, climate change, conflict, and inflation are shaking up our food system. The way a bad signal used to shake up our TV sets, fuzzy, unreliable, and sometimes downright scrambled. So, the gap between wanting to eat healthy and being able to afford it is getting wider. Some people can spring for organic kale chips. Some of us don't want to. Our system, well, it's efficient, sure, but it's like the game of Jenga, where you have the blocks that you stack up, and we've stacked them really, really, really high now. But you pull out one piece and the wrong piece, and you get a drought in Brazil, you get a war in Ukraine, you get a ship snag in the Suez Canal. The entire thing is at risk. Not exactly the steady food supply you want your dinner to depend on. But wait, there's more. we're going to have 9.5 billion people on the planet. That doesn't mean piling plates higher. That means producing food smarter. But it's going to be tough. For 10,000 years, we've asked farmers to do one thing: produce more food. But we now exist at that one unique moment in all of human history when we're asking them to produce better food. Food that's better for people and the planet. And that transition is going to be remarkably challenging. Reformulation helps us get more nutrition out of fewer resources. Diversification helps us move away from volatile commodities. And together that builds resilience into our food system. Think of it as upgrading from cable TV to streaming. Same TV, but suddenly you can get more households more reliably anywhere. And who's making this possible? UCLA, the #1 public university in America, the #1 dining program in America, and home of the Rodman Family Institute for Food Studies. Now at RFI, we don't just ask about what the future of food looks like. We ask, how do you bring people together to solve problems? How do you depolarize society? That's what we're working on. Because science tells us what we can do, but it's the public that tells us what we should do. And if the public doesn't want our innovations, it doesn't matter that you can solve the world's problems. So we're creating tools, frameworks, and narratives that help companies, policymakers, and communities communicate across barriers to create demand for innovation and inspire hope for a better future. It's not just about reformulating products or reformulating supply chains, but it's also about reformulating the stories we tell about food. According to the World Economic Forum, misinformation is the #1 threat to society. Polarization is the #4 threat to society, which I think is the driver of misinformation. And so that's why institutes like KHNI or others are helping to educate science to create a healthier, more sustainable, nutritious food. It's so critically important. So, if you like food innovation with a little inspiration, think of us as the research and development lab for the future of food that works for everyone. Breaking barriers isn't just about tweaking recipes, it's about redesigning the system so nutritious food is actually within reach. Because innovation doesn't matter if it can't reach the table. Fact is, most people love innovation almost as much as they despise change. And there is no place they despise change more than in the food they eat. Because food is what brings us together with friends, it brings us together with family, and if you mess with my food, you're messing with my family. And people don't like that. But if we don't change how we produce food, everything will change. So, we need to stop asking people to sacrifice for the future, and we need to start asking them to embrace the future. We need to stop preparing for the future that we expect, and we need to begin creating the future that we want. Because when we get the supply chains right, we feed more people, more affordably, and more reliably. And that's a commercial break we're tuning in for. So remember, when it comes to nutrition, don't just play to win the round, play to win the future. Now back to the game.
So we have another sample for you to taste. All right, this is a ready-to-drink protein cold brew latte. It's designed with shelf-stable coffee concentrates that reduce exposure to commodity price volatility, enables predictive sourcing, simplifies logistics, and ensures batch-to-batch consistency, contributing to a 30% cost reduction per gallon and lower environmental impact. So this ready-to-drink cold brew latte uses bold flavor and functional nutrition. The addition of protein meets the growing consumer demand for functional nutrition, especially those on GLP-1 medications. This is using Kerry's proprietary extract process. It uses less beans, uses less water, and more than traditional brewing. It supports ambient distribution, so we don't need to use the cold supply chain. And for every 1 million gallons of extract, this equates to an emission reduction of 32 trucks off the road annually. Go ahead, what do you guys think? There's probably more. All right, let's get back to the game and do our final round. Great. And just to make things more interesting, we are tripling the points.
So you're saying there's hope.
There's hope. There's hope. Okay, so let's get our next contestants to the buzzer. Oh, slow down. So, Sean.
It's the coffee he's shaking.
He's already got it. Sheldon, what are you looking forward to this week at Climate Week?
This is my first Climate Week, so super excited. For me, it's just learning, absorbing, and meeting new people, becoming part of the narrative. And just honestly, this has been fantastic. It's half a day. I can't wait to do more. So.
Great, great. Okay, hold on to your buzzer.
I'm holding.
Adam, what are you looking forward to this week?
Yeah, just seeing a whole different perspective on the challenges we have in sustainability and food these days.
Is this your first Climate Week?
It is, yes.
Great. Okay, get your buzzers ready. We are looking for a dollar figure, U.S. dollar figure, for our Euro friends here. All right, according to the U.S. Department of Agriculture, on average, how much does a family of 4 in the U.S. spend on groceries annually? So close, Adam. Sheldon, what do you think?
12,312.
12,312. Good answer. It's not the right answer. What do you think, Adam?
11,000.
11,000, so lower than what Sheldon just said. Sheldon, $27,477. So, according to the EPA, a family of 4 in the U.S. spends approximately just under $3,000 on uneaten food. That's about $56 per week that is going to food waste. So, nature navigators, this is your chance.
Let's hear that question.
All right. You get to decide if you want to pass or play after I ask the question. All right, some context. In the recent years, the global food and beverage industry has faced significant disruptions, particularly in the supply chain of commodity of raw materials. These challenges have led to a surge in prices of some of our favorite products. The question will be, name a commodity in the food and beverage industry that has been impacted by volatility in prices in the recent years. Would you like to pass or play?
I think we should play this.
Absolutely.
All right, give me 8 answers on the board. All right, Aaron, you get to go first. Name a commodity.
Cocoa.
Show me cocoa. Oh, good job. Heidi, you deal with this every day, right?
Every day.
All right, what do you think?
Coffee.
Show me coffee. It's very delayed. All right, Sheldon, you were so excited about this.
I have smart people with me.
What do you think?
Sugar.
Show me sugar. Good answer. Oh, you guys are on a roll. You guys nervous?
Well, just going to take the one left.
The time period you said the last time.
Recent years. Let's do 3. Let's say post-COVID.
Okay.
Up to yesterday. Okay. Aaron, what you guys are talking to each other?
Are we not allowed to talk?
We're just
This
is emotional support.
I don't think it's gonna help.
Okay. Aaron,
Let's go with corn.
corn.
now it gets trickier. Let's say commodity is oil a commodity or you want food? Food based. All right, so I'm obviously thinking this through and don't know the answer. So I am going to say beef.
Beef.
Yes.
Show me.
That's aggressive.
When the answer's right, it's very slow, but when it's wrong, it's very fast. All right, so you guys have missed 2.
Yes.
You guys know what that means, right? You may be able to steal the board. You may converse, no. All right, Erin.
Can you please repeat the question?
Name a commodity in the food and beverage industry that has been impacted by volatile supply and prices in recent years, post-COVID, up to yesterday.
All right, we're gonna say dairy.
Milk.
Show me dairy. Oh. Survey says that's the last one on the list, so what do you guys think?
Yes. It is, isn't it? It's trees are commodities.
Oranges.
Orange juice.
So citrus?
Citrus.
Show me citrus.
Oh,
Oh, it's getting harder.
it is getting harder. Oh boy. Oh.
2 more.
Okay, berries. Like berries.
Like strawberries, blueberries.
And other berries.
All right, good answer. Show me berries. Oh. All right. There's only 2 more answers on the board. How are you guys feeling about your chances here?
We're gonna go for eggs.
Eggs. That's a good one. That's a good answer. Show me eggs. Congratulations, them nature navigators. You won that one. Oh my goodness. Look how close we are. Show me the rest of the answers. You guys are all like, I knew that.
Is this based on respondents' feedback?
It was based off of survey information. Yes. All right, I want to congratulate the winning team, which is the Nature Navigators. And what a fantastic finish to the Cage and I Smart Bite Showdown. Let's applaud both teams for their energy, their insights, and a special congratulations to the winning team, Sheldon, Heidi, and Aaron. You guys will be receiving your own reusable coffee mug and a now crowned the Smart Bite Showdown Champions or pennant. You can wear those proudly all week long.
Thank you, Kerry, for a fantastic event. This was so much fun, wasn't it?
Alright, so nobody's coming home empty-handed. So both teams will be getting a travel mug and a goodie bag as a thank you. Alright, I do want to thank everybody for being part of KH&I's 10-year anniversary celebration and highlighting the community's passion for nutrition, sustainability, and innovation. Let's get a QR code up here. If you want to link in with KH&I, please scan the QR code, sign up for the newsletters. They have webinars, articles, everything you can think of. This group really puts out the science of food, and you can learn a lot. Okay, after this, I want to invite everyone, if you want to discuss these topics further, all of our speakers and myself will be down in the socialization room, which is floor 3. Woo! And in your bags is a special ticket. So this is a ticket to Kerry's Real World of Food, which will be happening on Wednesday at the Project Farmhouse. You're encouraged to come anytime between 1 and 4. It is kind of like a gallery open house style, so wherever it works within your schedule. We would love to have you there. I will emphasize that the ticket is on seed paper, so you will be able to regenerate and use that ticket at home, maybe throw it in a patch of dirt when you're walking around, whatever you want, okay? So thank you for everyone, and we hope to see you at the Project Farmhouse on Wednesday.